Stress got you reaching for the cookie jar. We've all been there. Deadlines loom, traffic snarls, and suddenly that chocolate bar is calling your name. Stress eating is a universal language, a way for our bodies to cope with the pressures of modern life. But why, oh why, does it always have to be the sugary, fatty, not-so-healthy stuff? The answer lies in the complex interplay between our brains, hormones, and the comfort foods we crave. When we're stressed, our bodies go into survival mode, releasing a flood of hormones that drive us toward quick energy sources, namely fat and sugar. These foods trigger the release of dopamine, a feel-good chemical in the brain, creating a vicious cycle of stress, craving, and temporary relief. But what if there was a healthier way to manage stress and satisfy your cravings, a way to nourish your body while calming your mind? Enter cocoa, the unsung hero of the stress-eating battle. The science behind stress cravings, it's all about survival and dopamine. Stress cravings are a complex interplay of hormones and brain chemistry evolved over millennia. When stressed, our bodies release cortisol, part of the fight-or-flight response. Cortisol mobilizes energy reserves to confront or escape danger. Chronic stress keeps cortisol levels high, affecting our eating habits. Cortisol increases appetite for calorie-dense foods, providing quick energy. Dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, is released when we eat sugary or fatty foods. This dopamine rush reinforces cravings, making stress eating a hard cycle to break. From burgers to brownies, unveiling our go-to fatty food fix. So, what are the usual suspects in the stress-eating lineup? Think classic comfort food, juicy burgers, crispy fries, creamy mac and cheese, and of course the ever-tempting chocolate chip cookies. These foods share a common thread. They're all high in fat and/or sugar, triggering those powerful dopamine rewards we discussed earlier. But here's the catch. While these foods may provide a temporary mood boost, they ultimately contribute to a vicious cycle of stress, cravings, and potential weight gain. The short-lived pleasure is quickly replaced by feelings of guilt, sluggishness, and even increased anxiety. The good news is that breaking free from this cycle is possible. By understanding the science behind our cravings and exploring healthier alternatives, we can regain control over our eating habits and manage stress in a more sustainable way. Cocoa, a surprise contender in the fight against stress eating. Now you might be wondering, what does cocoa have to do with all of this? Here's where things get really interesting. While we often associate chocolate with indulgence and guilty pleasures, pure cocoa, the raw, unprocessed form of chocolate, possesses a unique set of properties that can actually combat stress and satisfy cravings in a healthy way. Cocoa is packed with powerful antioxidants called flavonols, which have been shown to have numerous health benefits, including reducing inflammation, improving blood flow, and boosting brain function. But perhaps most relevant to our discussion is cocoa's remarkable ability to influence our stress response and curb cravings. Section 5, the mighty bean, unpacking cocoa's stress-busting superpowers. So how does cocoa work its magic on stress? Firstly, studies have shown that regular cocoa consumption can help lower cortisol levels, effectively putting the brakes on the stress hormone cascade that triggers those intense cravings. By keeping cortisol in check, cocoa helps us maintain a calmer, more balanced state of mind, even in the face of everyday stresses. Secondly, cocoa contains a unique combination of mood-boosting compounds, including theobromine and phenylethylamine. Theobromine acts as a gentle stimulant, providing a sustained energy boost without the jitters or crash associated with caffeine. Phenylethylamine, often dubbed the love chemical, is believed to trigger the release of dopamine and endorphins, promoting feelings of happiness and well-being. Section 6, curbing cravings, how cocoa can satisfy your sweet tooth and your brain. But what about those pesky cravings for sugary, fatty treats? Can cocoa really satisfy our sweet tooth while still being a healthy choice? The answer is a resounding yes. Cocoa's naturally bitter taste and rich flavor profile provide a sense of indulgence and satisfaction, helping to quiet those nagging cravings for less healthy options. Moreover, cocoa's positive effects on mood and stress levels further contribute to its craving-busting abilities. When our stress levels are managed and our brains are bathed in feel-good chemicals, we're less likely to seek comfort in sugary, fatty foods. Cocoa helps to break the cycle of stress-induced cravings by addressing both the physiological and psychological components at play. Section 7, Cocoa in Action. Real people, real stress, real results. The science behind cocoa's benefits is compelling, but what about real-life experiences? How do everyday people incorporate cocoa into their lives, and what results do they see? Anecdotally, many individuals report that incorporating cocoa into their diet helps them manage stress and reduce cravings for unhealthy foods. These personal stories add a human touch to the scientific data. Take, for instance, Sarah, a busy working mum who used to reach for a bag of chips every time she felt overwhelmed. Her stress levels were through the roof, and unhealthy snacking was her go-to coping mechanism. After learning about cocoa's benefits, she started incorporating a daily cup of dark hot chocolate into her routine. This small change made a big difference in her life. To her surprise, she found that her cravings for salty snacks diminished, and she felt better equipped to handle the daily juggle of work and family life. Her overall mood improved, and she felt more balanced. Similarly, John, a college student struggling with exam-related stress, noticed a significant improvement in his mood and focus after incorporating cocoa-rich dark chocolate into his study sessions. The change was almost immediate. He found that the chocolate not only provided a tasty treat, but also helped him stay calm and alert, improving his overall academic performance. His grades went up, and he felt more confident tackling his studies. Section 8. Incorporating cocoa into your diet. Deliciously easy ways to de-stress. Cocoa is a delicious superfood packed with stress-relieving properties. Here are some simple ways to incorporate cocoa into your daily routine. Start your day with a nourishing cocoa smoothie. Blend cocoa powder with fruits, vegetables, and plant-based milk for a nutrient-packed breakfast. Indulge in a guilt-free cup of dark hot chocolate to wind down. Opt for high-quality dark chocolate, 70% cocoa or higher. Add natural sweeteners like stevia or monk fruit if desired. Get creative in the kitchen with cocoa in both sweet and savory dishes. Incorporate cocoa powder into recipes like brownies, cakes, and savory sauces. Choose unsweetened cocoa powder or dark chocolate with high cocoa content for maximum benefits. Section 9. Final thoughts. Remember to breathe, indulge wisely, and embrace the power of cocoa. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but how we choose to manage it makes all the difference. While those sugary, fatty comfort foods may offer a temporary reprieve, they ultimately contribute to a cycle of cravings and potential health issues. By embracing a holistic approach to stress management, one that includes mindful eating, regular exercise, adequate sleep, and stress-reducing techniques like meditation or yoga, we can empower ourselves to make healthier choices, even when those cravings strike. And remember, cocoa is your ally in this journey. By incorporating this delicious and nutritious superfood into your diet, you can satisfy your sweet tooth, manage stress levels, and support your overall well-being. So go ahead. Indulge in a piece of dark chocolate or sip on a comforting cup of cocoa. Your mind and body will thank you for it.